I'm Rich Holmes, founder and director of Final Third, background in the sports industry, and recognise the power of sport to tackle lots and lots of issues. So I founded Final Third to help the sector move forwards on sustainability through engaging, educating and empowering people. So spent a long period of time in the world of sport in coaching and education roles, and recognised the power that sport has to influence people, to change attitudes, to change behaviours, and wanted to apply that into the environmental space because it's an area that a lot of people maybe don't recognise their roles and responsibilities in, don't see how it relates to them, and I think sport's a really good connector at helping them do that. So we founded with that purpose in mind, and we used the power of sport to educate, engage, empower people on sustainability, on climate and nature action, help the topic feel relevant to them, help them understand their personal and professional wins and the kind of the things that they can do to help the planet and to protect where we live and the planet that we share. We do that through education, through campaigns, through consultancy, through partnering with brilliant organisations and working together to collaborate on making a positive change.
Squirrels, everything like that. And then we also want to remove all of these invasive species. So this is periwinkle, there's some yellow, variegated yellow barkers as well in there. So eventually we'll remove all that and then get that woodland flora in. And then eventually...
I mean, you're seeing the impacts of climate change and weather change on the very elite game. I mean, only a couple of weeks ago we saw a game in the Championship postponed in the 70-something minute due to heavy rainfall, and that game had to be postponed. So if it can happen at almost the absolute top level of a game like football where there's mass investment, imagine the impacts as we funnel down that ladder in, say, the women's game or lower leagues or even on the grassroots game. And there was over 100,000 games, football games alone, just in the grassroots world cancelled last season due to unplayable pitches, weather conditions, that kind of thing. So the impact is astronomical on sport. But on the flip side of that, sport's got such a power to help inspire this change and make people change their attitudes, change their behaviours and win people over and help them connect with the topic because it's so unifying and so inspiring. So you've kind of got that double-edged sword of, yes, it's impacting sport, but sport can have such an impact, such an influence on changing, inspiring and helping people do more and do better. So today we've done a workshop for the team at Sport Birmingham to help bring the staff on this journey and help them connect with the issue, help them understand the fundamentals of climate change, but more importantly, how it's relevant to their world, their life, their role within the organisation and what they can do personally and professionally to make a difference. So we've tried to make that engaging, we've tried to make it inspiring, we've got people active and interactive so that this isn't a lecture, this isn't doom and gloom, this is hopeful, it's optimistic, it's what we can do as people and what Sport Birmingham can do as an organisation to make a difference and to kind of drive forward the positive change that protects the planet. And I think it's really important because sustainability can easily become a silo where it becomes one person's job. So what's critical is everybody understands their role and responsibility within sustainability. Everybody can contribute regardless of what their role is. And that's what shifts the culture internally. And then if we can shift the culture internally, we can change operations, we can reduce our own impact. The ripple effects of that, working with partners, stakeholders, beneficiaries, whoever it might be, and the influence that Sport Birmingham has, it grows, and that is a really unique power that sport has to inspire. And the guys today have been really enthusiastic, really engaged, and hopefully have taken a lot away from it.
So we might not actually do something hugely impactful for the environment or the world today. What we will do is we'll impact Small Heath Eco Park and the people that come and use the site. And hopefully if we can all get a bit more in touch with nature as well.
I had a great time there. I saw two pub. Let me get